It's really interesting what's going on right now. The male, the young male is trying to make his way around to have a feed, and there's a, you see that tail flicking from behind the animal. There's a line nearly inside that buffalo eating, and that lioness is not letting the young male in there. She's saying, "You just wait your turn, my friend." She's letting out those grunts, those sort of snarls, one after the other, just letting the male know he's just edging his way around, trying his hardest to get some of that food. There could be a little bit of a scuffle here. I saw him this morning. I'm not sure. He was not very habituated. Just took off and went for a drive, but then, just on the western side, I think, of the dam. But it was nice. So we're just sitting, folks, just watching this male. He's definitely trying to get a little bit of a feed there, but he's doing it quite delicately because there's a female inside the buffalo, letting out some pretty obvious vocalizations to say, "Settle, don't you dare come in here, I'm eating." want to avoid confrontation. Rather than hurting each other, there's a little bit of discussion that goes on. Got a question from John Autry about whether we get consent in situations like this, whether we get a non-start or a flat tyre. And John, I suppose the answer to that is it's not the ideal situation, that's for sure, to have a flat tyre or a non-starting vehicle in this situation, but we'd always make a plan somehow. Yeah. Around there, mate. You tell me when you want to go, and I'll just pull in there. Who's that? Okay. Happy days. Is that okay? Okay. If you want to, could you just do comms with them for me, please, mate, if that's okay? Are you? Who's next in queue?
I think it's Roy. He was asking. If you don't, I'm gonna see if I can jiggle my way out of here.
Okay. Well, do you?
Roy.
Okay. I'll go into there. Yeah. It's okay. We've done this before. The other guys went up and around there. Yeah. So folks, I'm just going to just move out to let one of the guides out, because our smaller short wheelbase is allows us to jiggle around in this woodland. I'm just going to park our nose in front here, so bear with me, everyone. So we're just losing this vision of them for a minute. Please understand that we're going back there, and we're good to go. I'm just wondering if you can still see. Can you still see there, mate? A little bit of a tree in the way. I could probably edge down a little bit further, man. Yeah, just let me go down a little bit further. This might be quite a nice. How's my aerial there, mate? Quite a nice spot, actually. That's great. Okay, so we've got another angle here, and that's going to allow other vehicles to come in and out. So eventually he's made his way in. He's gotten to the end that he wanted to. And that female has got a very full belly. Pleasure, mate. Cheers, guys. What a superb encounter, everyone, today. It's just been brilliant. It's been, I don't know, an hour and a half of lines, I think, and I hope that's okay with everyone. We just had a question from Deborah from Ohio, sitting on the shores of Lake Erie in the colder temperatures. She says she's sitting in the snowy, snowy, cold shores of Lake Erie. Well, Deborah, I'm sure it's beautiful there as well, but it's so good to have you on board here, and really glad you're watching it and sitting with us. And your question is, how long will the pride feed off this buffalo bull? And that would be probably the next few days, I'd say. They'd probably get 2 or 3 days out of this, and it also depends on a lot of other external contributing factors. But if it all goes well, they would probably stay here for about 2 or 3 days and fill their bellies, digest, sleep, remembering that lions are only really active for about, properly active for about 4 hours a day, and 20 hours of the day they're either sleeping, digesting, socializing, and sleeping again. So we'll probably see them again, and it's just a great thing to be able to know. If it was an impala or well, it wouldn't have, it would probably be one sitting, or a small zebra,